Hello then and welcome to a brand new video. This is the first of this playlist, BC 2023, and we are solving question 1A. Now, as you can see on the screen, it says, given the sets A, multiples of 3 less than 12, B, integers between 4 and then 8, and then C are just 4, 5, and then 7. You have to find A intersection B, that is 1, and then 2, A in union B intersection C, and then 3, A intersection B union C. So how do we go about this? Now, to answer this question, we first of all need to list out the elements of the various sets we've been given. So starting with A, we're told that the A is what? Multiples of 3 that are less than 12. Multiples of 3, if you can say your 3 timetable, then you have no problem with this. So say your 3 timetable starting from 3, you have 3, then 6, and then your 9. We don't continue to 12 because of this tag here, which says less than. So you don't include 12, and that is your set A. Then we come to B. So looking at B, we have integers between 4 and then 8. Integers are positive and negative whole numbers. But this time around, we are being restricted to what? 4 and 8 exclusive. That is, we are listing all the integers between these numbers. So with that, we would have 5, we have 6, and then 7. These are integers. And then C was already given to us, you see. So C is 4, 5, and then 7. So now that you have your sets, let's tackle the questions. So starting with A intersection B. When we say intersection, all we want to say is, what do you have in set A that are also in set B? You see, what elements do you have in set A that are also in set B? Or in other words, the elements that are common to both of them. If you take 3, 3 is in A, but it is not in B. 6 is in A, and it is also in B. You see, so we can circle that out. 9, it's in A, but not in B. The same applies to 5, in B, but not in A, and 7 is also in B, but not in A. So our A intersection B is just this circled one over here, which is 6. So 6 alone is the element in what? A and also in B. That is all for the first part. Now let's look at the second one. The second one says A union B, then intersection C. You see that? A union B intersection C. Now we need to pay attention to this and then get the first set. That is your A union B. So first of all, if we say A union B, the union of sets under discussion is just the combination of all of them. So we want to write A and then B all together to form a set. You see, so we can write 3, then we come to 6, 9, 5. Now, since there is 6 already here, we don't repeat the 6. You see, so in our forming union of sets, we don't repeat them, and then we come to 7. You can write it that way, it's fine, but it's more appropriate if you're able to write the elements in order. That is, if there is any order. So let's choose to write them in ascending order. So you start with what? 3. So we write our 3, then followed by 5. So 5 should come before 6. So 5, then we come to 6, and then we come to what? 7, and then finally we have our 9. These are the sets. So that is A union B. Then we come back to the question. It says, after looking for A union B, let's look at what is common to A union B and C. You see, so take note, our set C was 4, 5, and 7. You see, so looking at our A union B over here, what do we have in A union B? That is also in set C. You see, so that is our A union B intersection C. So as you can see, we have 4 here, we have here? Do we have 5 here? Yes, we do. So we come and then write that out. 5. We have 7 here. Do we have 7 here as well? Yes. And that is just it. So for A union B intersection C, we're actually talking about 5, 7 in that set. Then let's look at the final one over here. That is I, which says A intersection B and then union C. Now, how do we get this also? So the same method we use for this. We first of all need our A intersection B. And as you can see, we've already solved that over here. So A intersection B we said was what? 6. And we know C to be this over here. So we want to form a union of these two sets. You see? So it just implies that our A intersection B union C is then going to be the set. So we have 4, as I said, we should write them in order. So 4, 5, then we add the 6 and then 7. So 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then you are good to go. So this answers BECE 2023 question 1A. We would go on to solve the next question in our next lesson. Now these are some questions I have written out just to test your understanding. They are similar to the one we just solved. Solve them and then test your understanding. And if there's any issue of concern, you can always let me know at the comment section. This is How Beyond Numbers, where we learn maths the easy way. If this is your first time and you found this video helpful, you can always choose to subscribe. That is if you so do wish, so that anytime I release the next video, you'll be notified as well. See you in our next, then stay blessed. Bye.